Welcome to the Muddy Life, where creativity meets reality, and we embrace the beautiful mess that shapes us. I'm your host, Muddy Monroe, an artist, dreamer, and storyteller. Here on the Muddy Life, we dive into the real, raw, and inspiring moments of life, blending art, passion, and authenticity. Whether you're here for the creativity, the connection, or just to embrace your own messy masterpiece, you're in the right place. Let's get muddy. Well, welcome back to the Muddy Life. Today we have a special guest joining us, an artist whose music is captivating audiences and breaking boundaries. Lil G 100, born in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and now based in Brooklyn. His unique sound blends bounce with deeply personal dimensions. Lil G 100, I'm so excited to have you here on the show today. Welcome.
When we get used to everything expensive, too many bottles, all this cash you smoking in the bitch the baddest in the room, over 10. Bend it over for me, show me that you better. Bitch, you all that's on my schedule, you ain't money from the bag. Shit is trouble, shorty bag, got a bubble, shorty. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here today.
So you grew up in Puerto Rico and then moved to Brooklyn. First of all, I have to say I've been to Puerto Rico. It is probably one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been. You haven't been there?
I've never been there.
And there's no sharks in Puerto Rico either because the water's too warm, correct?
I don't think so. I don't know.
And they said, oh no, it's too warm here. We don't get sharks. But okay. So growing up in Puerto Rico and then moving to Brooklyn, how did the environment shape you and your music?
It actually changed me into the person that I am today. Where I come from like a tough background, you know, like I didn't have it easy growing up. So, you know, I feel like that molded me into the man that I am today.
Did your family move here with you or did you move here by yourself?
Just at first it was just me and my mother and my brother and my father at the time.
How old were you when you moved to the city?
I was 4 years old.
Do you remember it there?
Yeah, I do remember it there. I have lots of family still there. It's too hot, you know, and too many holidays every year, and I'm just not that type of person for that lifestyle.
Do you ever go back and visit at all?
I haven't gone back in over like 5 years.
Now, you've mentioned before that in a previous interview that you fell asleep to the radio as a child. Can you kind of share what that meant to you and how that inspired your journey into your own music?
I don't know. It was weird to me because like I couldn't go to sleep without music. Like if you would turn my TV off, I couldn't go to sleep. I would tell you like, hey, why would you shut my TV off? You know, I was that type of kid at that time. And I don't know. Music to me was like calming and soothing, and like it just relaxed me and took my mind off all the stress and all the pain and everything I've been through, I guess, because, you know, like I didn't have it easy growing up, you know. My mom is sick and stuff like that, and, you know, it's just a lot that me and my brother also been through since we were little kids. Yeah, when I'm making music, it calms me, and it's like watching cartoons. It takes my mind off everything. Mm-hmm. I'm not thinking about bills. I'm not thinking about any problems.
Now, were there any particular artists or songs that made you think, like, I want to do this when I grow up?
Well, I kind of got inspired by Pop Smoke, you know, because he was young and he was killed at a very young age for no reason. You know, I feel like a lot of these kids just, you know, take music into a whole nother level nowadays, and it shouldn't be like that because it's just music at the end of the day.
On the Muddy Life, we often share how creativity for me, art in all forms, it's kind of been a saving grace for me. There's been some really tough times in my life, and kind of just that was the only thing that I felt like kind of related that, you know, again, it kind of gave me almost a voice when life was just too hard for me to talk. It made me feel like I wasn't alone during certain things, that, you know, at least there was somebody else out there that knew what it was like to be in, you know, a certain amount of pain. You know, there's been times that it's just been almost like if I can shut out the rest of the world.
Well, to me, it's just whatever comes to my mind and my heart. I try to come up with great concepts. I have kids and stuff, so I try to be a good role model for them because I know they're watching.
So you said that you have kids.
Yes, I do.
How old are they?
My oldest is 13 right now. I have an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
Have any of them kind of shown interest in maybe wanting to do any type of music themselves?
Yeah, they told me that they all want to make music.
Have you taken any of them to the studio with you?
No, not yet. I plan to though one day when they're ready, when they get older. If they still want to make music, yeah.
And you write your own songs, correct?
Yeah, I write most of my songs, and I also I'm the voice for people. So if you do have something for me like a project and you want me to be your voice for you, then I have no problems. I'm a businessman, so whatever comes to the table and I think it's a good idea, for the world, then I'll put it out.
So basically, if anybody listening had maybe they've maybe written a few bars themselves, but they are not musically inclined, they can just reach out to you and kind of tell you their idea, and you'll figure out a way to work something out with them.
Yes, I have enough talent to write my own music, and I also have that option to also do that for other people also. That's just another way of monetizing yourself, and if you're a recording artist, then why not? You're never too allergic to make money out here, especially where I come from. So where I come from, I'm hungry.
Have you had any personal experience with any mental health struggles, or even a fan that's kind of reached?
There's a lot of people that reached out to me and said that I'm inspiring to them and I motivate them. What I'm trying to do is inspire and motivate the world. That's what I'm trying to do. I hope that one day I can help, people that are starving, people that are in need. I want to hand out turkeys, do, school giveaways, stuff like that. Go to people's schools, churches. I want to, be there for the community also. So to me, it's just not just about the music. It's also the business behind the music.
So the fans that have reached out and said that your music helped them, has that kind of helped shape the way that you approach your art?
Yeah, it helped me a lot because like that's what I was trying to say. Like it helped me stay away from the drill music and all the garbage music out there. I don't want to. You got to watch what you hear, see, and say out here. So, I'm learning to just try and be a better person. I don't want to be like the rest of them, so I'm trying to be different.
Now, I am curious, has anybody reached out to you with lyrics that you have used for them before?
Yeah, I've done 2 songs for somebody else, and I've also done features with people. So
the songs that you did for the other person, did you get to witness their reaction to when they heard what you did with it?
Yeah, they were really excited, and they even offered me to keep going and just split half or whatever we make together. So if you give me the green light, that's all I need is make money together. That's all it is.
Is it hard though, in a way, to do someone else's lyric?
Hop on a beat, and if it's a go for me, then I'll hop on it. And if it's not, then I'll just let you know.
How has everybody kind of reacted to your music and to your success? And have they seen you perform?
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people, a lot of my friends and a lot of my family don't support my music. So that's another reason why, I do what I do, and I'm gonna continue doing it because I want to show them and prove to them that you can be who you want to be, And they're not gonna support you. The close ones are not gonna support you. It's always people who don't know you that's gonna support you the most. They wait till you make it to then, want to be your best friend.
Has that been a little hard for you, though? That the people that are closest to you, that this is your dream, and You know,
It's
they're
extremely hard because I see a lot of viewers and this and that, but I don't see comments, likes. I don't see anything. And support is free. It's just a click of a finger. But that's how people are nowadays. I try to just stay motivated and I tell myself, because I'm also a barber and I started from scratch and I got myself really far and I got myself to a good point where I'm doing good now, cutting hair. And I said to myself, if I could do that cutting hair, then I can do that with the music.
right,
Just,
right.
you just gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah, definitely. You're definitely showing them that, hey, even without, the support of people that you would hope that, if it's your dream and you put in that work, I mean, that's really what it is if you're determined and you put in the work, then,
I used to post captions, and it got to the point where I just post hashtags because I just don't care anymore what people say or think. You just got to keep doing you at the end of the day. They're always going to have something to say.
with your support system kind of like that, has it created challenges for your creative process? Has there been, especially like when you were first starting out and you didn't have their support? How did you kind of go, okay, you know what, this is important to me and I'm going to do it anyways? And did you have to kind of look for resources and things outside of them? Like
Yeah, I did my own homework. That's how much I love music. Like I said before, I fell asleep as a kid going, listening to music. So to me, it's not even about the money or about anybody. It's for me. I want to prove myself that you can be and do what you want to do and be, in life. So you just got to believe in yourself. By the way, this is my logo, guys.
So
This is my brand.
do you have merch for sale, like a link or anything in your?
Yeah, it's on my Hoobie link.
We talk about dating on this podcast, relationships. So I have to ask, has your career in music impacted your love life?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It does. You know, anybody out there is jealous to a certain extent, especially when you love that person. So, but you just gotta have that respect for that one and just try your best. That's all you can do.
Absolutely. So has it, because obviously you get fans that, that maybe think that, they might want to say a little more than hello to you. Is that the kind of jealousy type thing that you're talking about?
Yeah, you get a lot of jealousy, but it's normal. It's normal, because I feel like some people will get jealous, some people won't. Everybody's different.
So are you in a relationship right now?
Right now, yes, I am.
Okay. And does she deal with it pretty well?
Yeah, she does. She does. And we spoke so many times about it, and she knows what it is. So
Is she kind of in the industry as well, or she's?
she's just a mom. She's kind of like a shy person, so.
Did you guys meet outside of music, or did she, was she a fan and you guys met that way? Or?
I don't want to say.
Now, do you find it kind of challenging though to balance your personal life, because you've got your girl, you've got your kids, you've got your family, and your profession as a barber and all of that? Do you find that it's kind of challenging to balance that with your career?
Oh, absolutely.
How do you deal with it?
I currently cut hair also, so like it's a lot. I come home from a 9 to 5, from taking care of the community to trying to make people smile and laugh when I come home from work. So to me, I'm not making anything, and I don't care. As long as I can put that smile and or make you laugh, to me that made my day. Sometimes I give out money to the poor people when I see them outside because I can't stand to see stuff like that. So I just try my best to be the best I can be.
Yeah, I can kind of get that. You're one of those people that at the end of the day, knowing that there are people that are out there suffering, it really does hurt your heart.
Mm-hmm.
So what advice would you give to someone who's trying to, you know, pursue a dream, but maybe have the same challenges where they're not supported, or that they have, somebody that maybe has a little insecurities or jealousy or something with them. And, obviously both are important for dream.
Like Tupac said, we just got to make changes.
I like that. Just great. So every journey comes with a share of struggles. What have been some of the biggest challenges that you faced as an artist, and how did you overcome them?
The jealousy, the hate, the people not supporting you, people throwing death threats, people wishing jail, ACS, people trying to beat you up, from, stealing from you, belittling you, lying to you, everything, name it.
Has there been anybody, like I know that the radio when you were a kid, but was there anybody that was actually like present in your life that had any type of connection to the entertainment business or anything like that you were able to lean on, or how did you get your support that you like, not the fan support, but like that core, supportive person or group that kind of helps you on those days that, it becomes a little hard to keep going with it?
Well, growing up as a kid, my cousins were musicians. They did reggaeton, and I kind of seen what they, were doing behind the scenes, and they were working so hard to try to get out as a, like a little band, because there was three of them. And then as I got older, I became a barber, and I had clients who were music artists, and they would, do videos and music in front of me. And we went to the studio together, and that's just how I got basically put onto the music career in the music industry.
Now that, you've kind of been through all of this, and, you've met them, you've been to the studio with your clients, and, you've been introduced to more, and now you kind of got this going for you. Do you now have like a core supportive group? And what is, if you do, what does that mean to you coming from the family side not being so supportive?
I kind of still, like, before I wasn't getting no support at all, but now I still don't. But I feel like now everybody's quiet, and now they're starting to like see for themselves,
Well, I mean, you at least have your fans that support you, and I mean, your online community, and
Absolutely.
So for me, listening to music was what kept me from giving up some days. I've been through probably some of the worst experiences, like when it came to trauma, things that, I mean, for even individually, one of them for a person is hard, let alone all of them combined. And so for me, there were days that I really believed that if I didn't have, the music, I probably wouldn't be here. I'll put it that way. But are there any specific songs or artists that have motivated you during some difficult times in your life?
Oh, of course. Tito Nieves. When my uncle passed away, that song touches my heart, and it's about your brother passing away. It's a Spanish song. Like I said, Pop Smoke, inspiring. Tupac, Biggie. PNB Rock. The way he got killed. I felt like he was a great musician, and I feel like when you're not part of their side, I feel like that's what happens to you,
Do you have other styles of music that inspire you?
Do I have other music that inspires me?
Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm just curious because I'm very much into like the rap and the hip hop and things, and then I have a couple of songs that are way out of left field. It's like I would say my playlist is like a bipolar ex-girlfriend or something, but it's the majority. is rap
I,
and
I
I'm
like
just
things that put me in the mood, you know. Like I'm not really into like hardcore rap, like gangster stuff like that or drill music. Like I'm into like Kid Leroy, like music that makes you vibe out, Scissor, you know,
is
stuff
there
like that.
anything that's kind of like, whoa, he likes that too?
Yeah.
'Cause here's the thing, like my favorite song of all time, like is a song from before I was even born, and it's Tony Orlando and Dawn, Not Three Times. Completely different from the rest of the music that I listen to. So I like to shock people with that when I'm like, you guys want to hear my favorite song? And then they're like, yeah, and I put that on and they're like, what is this? And I'm just curious if there's anything like that with you, if you kind of have something that's not your typical, but you really like it.
Well, I like that 50 Shades of Grey song.
You know, they have a whole soundtrack.
Yeah, they do. I like that. I like which one is it? The main one. Oh, which one is it? Love Me Like You Do. Love Me Like You Do.
You know what? I'm just gonna ask it, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, just because you brought up 50 Shades of Grey. You understand what that's about, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you like other aspects of that? I've got to ask.
Oh, I love the movie.
Okay.
I'll come up with another one. But yeah.
Any of that on a personal level? You know. Oh.
No.
So what kind of have you thought about writing any songs like that yourself?
No, I feel like that's way out of my league. I plan on making some great music for the world. I plan on shocking the world one day. I want to go platinum or gold or win a Grammy or something. I want to do something big one day.
Now, what keeps you inspired, though, to keep creating, even when things feel tough?
Oh man, my kids. I always have them in the back of my head, 24/7, and I just want to be able to give them everything I never had when I was little.
Have you written anything specific that is about them or for them?
No, not yet. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I plan on it.
Now, if you could give your younger self any advice, what age would you go back to, and what would you tell them?
21, and I will tell him to finish school and I don't know. I will tell him to aim for the moon and keep shooting for the stars.
That's a good one. My grandpa used to always tell me, he would always say, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. So what's one thing people might not expect about you or your journey or creative process?
One thing they definitely don't expect me is to get as far as I'm getting, and they, probably don't want to see me make it.
Now, is there if you had, it was a perfect world and you could just go, you know what, let me call this person up. Who would be your dream collaboration? Who would you work with that it would just, that would be, you could die a happy man then.
My dream collaboration.
Even past or present, it doesn't have to be anybody that would be alive today if they're, if that's what
I want
it
to
is.
get a collaboration with the DJ Khaled.
Okay. You don't know who that is, though, do you?
I don't.
Okay, so it's, he creates a lot of songs, and they're his songs. I kind of explained to you how that works, like with who owns the songs and how that works. But he doesn't sing at all on them.
Oh,
He gets his features
Uh-huh.
that are on there. Like he's had Justin Bieber. He's had. I'm trying to think of ones that you would know. I think he did something with Justin Timberlake too. Like, but he, you know, he gets big names. Then he writes the song, like you know the music that goes to it, and then people come on and they
put their
but it's his song. He's the artist, and then everybody else is just featured on there, but he doesn't himself.
Okay, so they're his words too.
No.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know, correct. The people that are featured on songs, they write their own features, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I mean, so
it's the music.
It's because he's the one that's putting it out there, and yeah, like it's his song, and either you know I don't know the details behind how you know their deal with it, but either he would pay them ahead of time, like here's a flat rate, or you know split. But at the end of the day, that is his song. That's the name of that's the name that goes on it, and he doesn't put his vocal.
I think DJ Khaled and Lil G 100 would be fire.
Absolutely. Let's see here. So what, kind of what's next for you, like music wise, once that's all done and over with, kind of, you have.
Next for me would be, I want to get some more videos out there and get the 4 songs that I got out there and keep creating some more music and influence marketing and, building and creating and, opening more doors every day. Let's see where this journey takes me,
So, are you you've got the clothing and you've got the music and all of that. So is the goal kind of to have a brand out, so that way it encompasses more than just music. Like you want to be, a brand where you can kind of do a lot of different things.
Oh yeah. I want this brand, this logo to be global, I want it to be like an Amazon, like a different world,
So is it just kind of you that's really doing this? I know you had said that you had somebody that was gonna do your mixing and mastering and things like that. Is that like a manager over the brand and your music and you?
Oh no, I'm the manager, I'm the CEO, I'm the mastermind behind everything. Those are just like my teammates, like I would say. I try to hire good people to be part of my team, good producer, photographer, videographer, and as long as you got a good team, then you should be able to produce some great content. If you have a poor team, you're gonna have mediocre quality content.
Well, and that, sometimes the people that you put on your team, how you had talked before about, people that kind of didn't want, instead of rooting for your success, they're almost rooting to take you down. So if you don't have the right people on your team, you can end up with one of those that secretly is, kind of doing things to make sure that it's harder for you to succeed. So.
Oh yeah, sometimes you get these $100 videos, people offering you deals, and sometimes what you don't understand is that when you drop a $3,000 or $2,000 song and you pay for like $100 video, compared to everybody else dropping $20,000 on a video and dropping some more money on the song, you're really gonna get lost in the cloud. So when you're cheap, they say you cheat yourself, So just keep that in mind out there. You guys are artists, Make sure you monetize yourself to the full extent. My plan is once I get my name up there, I want to sign other talented artists to the label. I want to be able to feed and give other people jobs, so they can feed their family. So yeah, that's my plan to educate other people and help other artists that have dreams. If you look for peace and stay focused and determined and chase the bag and believe in yourself and remain, respectful and, I feel like you will, be good along the way. That's all I have to say. Just follow your dreams, If I could do it, you can. I'm just happy and I'm grateful that we actually did this because I hope that we get to inspire, and motivate at least one soul out there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then when we both make it big, you know what I mean? And the last thing that I want to ask you then is, do you have kind of a motto that you go by?
I would say yesterday's price ain't today's price. You gotta talk to me nice, talk to me twice.
See, I usually say, don't sweat the petty stuff and don't pet the sweaty stuff. It's the muddy life. And while life might be a mess sometimes, at the end of the day, it is still beautiful. And,
Love you, Fat Joe.
I wanted to thank you so much for joining me today, sharing your story. Your journey is definitely inspiring. I wish you the best of luck with, your personal stuff that you've got going on there. And I want you to know that your music is definitely making a difference. So I do want to thank you for that. And I want to tell all of our listeners to make sure that they. I found you on TikTok, just scrolling one day. I'm definitely.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I always want to
Thanks. Love you guys. Love all my supporters, and I feel like we're gonna win together.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Got you guys.
But this has been the Muddy Life. And until next time, stay creative, stay strong, and keep living boldly.
Until next time.